welcome to the Open Creative. I'm Jen, Account Director at Sanders & J, and we're here today to talk to Ellie James, who's opened a beautiful new florist in Royston called Bloom. We just wanted to talk to you today about the process of setting up a business, how you found it, maybe there's some exciting parts of that, some pitfalls, but yeah, just have a general chat. So if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so I'm Ellie, owner of Bloom. I am married. I've got two children who are 5 and 9. I live in Collier's End, which is about 15 minutes from Royston. I used to work in events management, so I worked in London for a long time in events, and then have had obviously a bit of a change of career path since, which hence why we're here. So yeah.
Yeah, so from events to floristry.
Yes.
Big change.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
So really it was because after I had my children, I worked in London, and going back into London full time didn't work out for me. So I had to think, just wanted to do something. I've always been quite creative, so I wanted to do something more creative. Always loved flowers and had seen a lot of floristry working in events. Decided to retrain, went to college to retrain, then did another floristry career change course, and then set up from home my own floristry business, worked for other florists, and here we are. So yeah.
So you started at home and then decided to open the shop?
Yes, so worked from home, for a while I had like an outbuilding at home and did floristry from there. House was always filled with flowers and vases, and then did work for another florist, which as well was, really good kind of learning experience doing that. And really enjoyed sort of meeting people and the social side of being in the shop and everything that goes with it, and just cemented that this is what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So yeah.
How did you find the process of setting up? I mean, why did you choose Royston? Is there any particular reason? Or?
I think really, we sort of were looking at different locations in Hertfordshire. We really like Royston. I like that it's a nice small town. It's got a really good community. People want to shop local, and people know each other, and there is a really nice vibe. And there's obviously some new up and coming, like Kooky Nomad has opened, and some nice exciting new businesses I was aware of. So I kind of had my eye on it, and then this building came up. Went to see it and just loved it straight away. So went for it. So it was a bit of a leap of faith, but
And how did you find that whole process of like the branding? Obviously we've taken that, we created it for you. I've seen what you've done with the shop and how you've taken the colours and the signage, even on the outside, you've taken it through. But how did you find that process, the whole from concept to delivery of marketing materials?
I think kind of meeting with Sanders & J and going through the branding was so much more helpful than I even really thought at the start. I thought I had an idea of what I liked, and then kind of talking to you guys and running through my ideas, and then seeing how that was interpreted into the branding, which is, I think, really strong, really fresh. And I've taken it through the whole shop and in my colour schemes, and it's really kind of set me on a path to feel like I've got a really strong brand, and I feel like I know what I'm doing, and it really exceeded my expectations. I just think as a consumer, I look at other brands and I really, people buy into the brand before they really even know you, if they have faith in your brand, and I just felt that was really important.
It represents you, doesn't it, I guess?
And people see your brand and they can form an opinion on what your business is going to be and what you're offering, and I just think it speaks volumes. So
And how have you found, like, with the whole setting up a business, has that been difficult? Has there been, I assume?
It has been. It's been rewarding, but also so much more than I really bargained for at the same time. I think you're having to think of every aspect of it, obviously, and you care so much because it's an extension of yourself. So much that I love. Now I can make my bouquets and buy my stock, but there's a lot of also, the accounts and just
the detail, I guess, the nitty-gritty of running a business.
Everything has to go through you, and you have to think about all those things, and so it's a lot of organisation and a lot of time management as well, I think, and keeping on top of things. But because of that, I think it's very rewarding
Yeah.
to see it all come together, because you know how much it's taken, really. So,
Yeah, and it will benefit you and the family, I guess, in the long run, having your own business, your own hours, or whatever you want to work.
Yeah, that was part of the reason behind wanting to
Yeah.
do this, so that, you know, I can be my own boss and that can work around my family. You know, my husband and my children have been very involved in the whole process. And yeah, it's nice sort of having them here, and to know that my children can come down here after school.
Yeah.
They can
Help.
go and help do their homework upstairs, and
Make the tea.
yeah, I'll get them Saturday jobs when they're old enough. But yeah, it's just trying to build something that works for us,
Yes.
and we're in control of, and hopefully it will pay off.
Yeah.
So.
Has your husband been able to help as well? Has he been lots
Yeah,
around?
he's been around a lot. He's really been kind of overseeing the whole refurb of the
that's
building,
good.
and
Real team effort.
so yeah, he has. He's put a lot of time in as well, and he's got his own business. So I appreciate how much time he's taken as well in running his own business and helping me to sort of realise my dream, really.
Yeah.
So
And it is, well, yeah, it's amazing. Have you got any sort of tips, I guess, for those at the beginning of this process, right at the start? Any?
Yeah. No, firstly, I would say, going back to the branding, just I think I've learned even more now that having a strong brand and really investing in that is so worthwhile. I don't think I fully appreciated it until I worked with you guys, how much it shaped everything.
Yeah.
So I think making sure you do that, you know what you want your branding to say and what you want your business to be, is really, really important. I think ask for help. Don't be scared to ask for help. You can't do it all yourself. And I think there's so many people that I've worked with now with different skills and offering help, be it friends or family or, you know, other businesses.
Yeah.
And it's all come together through that. There's no way I could have done it all on my own.
Yeah.
And finally, I think just be organised and just know from the start that there's a lot you're taking on. Manage your time and be organised, and then it's less overwhelming, hopefully. You do that, maybe not.
Get there in the end.
Yeah.
Have you, so obviously we've just opened, we can't wait to see what you've done in the next 6 months. Have you got any plans for the future long term, or?
I think, short term, I think sort of classes, quite a big thing. I was in events, so I think running we're doing wreath making for Christmas. Next year we hope to do sort of Easter wreaths and, you know, hand-tied bouquet classes, lots of different floristry classes to sort of bring people in and teach some skills. And then really, really long term, if it went well, maybe to expand and have some other shops in some other locations, but I'm not getting ahead of myself there, so we'll see how this goes first.
No, I'm sure. Take that branding all the way through, it'll be lovely.
That's why I think the branding, again, it's just been so helpful and important. You've kind of built that brand and really invested in it, and hopefully then that sees you through for a long time.
Thank you so much for your time. It's been really lovely chatting to you about the business, and the shop really does look amazing. If you've enjoyed what you've listened to, want to find out more, please give us a follow on all the main podcast streaming sites.